I said this once and I'll say this again, man. We are heading into some dark times, you feel me? And of course, like, I'm not out here trying to be pessimistic or nothing like that, but I do predict that this is gonna be a tough winter for a lot of people as businesses seem to be hella slow and just life in general, man. I don't know if you noticed, but like if you look around, like a lot of people just aren't very happy nowadays. You feel me? Like you don't really see people smiling and just kind of like joyful at all. And honestly, it's hard to blame them. I mean, how can you feel all jolly and joyful when it just seems like you got to take a loan out just to get some groceries to feed your family? Life was expensive back then, but it was nowhere near this damn expensive 20 years ago. I mean, 20 years ago, life was still very much affordable. And I think it would be different if it was just like a few things that was going up, like rent or food, you know what I mean? But it is everything. Like, I mean, insurance is going up, like the cost of living, maintenance, whatever it is that you want, cars, like everything, bro. Like everything right now is burning a hole through the average American citizen's pockets. And honestly, this is becoming a worldwide thing. Like, as much research I've been putting into it, like, it seems like Canada is even in a worse place than us. The UK be doing terrible too. Well, I don't know what part of the country or part of the world that you in, but drop a comment. Let me know where you from, and let me know if you guys are feeling inflation too. Um, and I know like inflation is hitting everybody differently, right? Because obviously, like the boomers that have already been locked in and grandfathered in on like a good ass deal or like a low interest or whatever, like a low mortgage payment, like they're not feeling it as much as like the average 20-year-old, 30-year-old. You know what I mean? Like the average millennial or even Gen Zers. Like I would even argue that Gen Zers are a little bit worse off than we was, because at least like when I was working, I got to work a little bit during like the whole pre 2020 type shit where I got to see like the economy somewhat like in a good position. Like I mean, I'm not, don't get me wrong, man. Like your boy is not a financial advisor. I'm not no economist or whatever you want to call it, bro. Like I'm nothing like that. But I'm just simply a citizen observing, and I just observed for the fact that like yeah, 2017, 2018, 2016, like people was out shopping, people was out spending money, going out to eat. You know what I mean? Like it was not nearly as bad as it is right now. I mean, nowadays it's even like a luxury to go out to eat, you guys. Like, fuck. Like, you take a family of four, you know, like a wife and two kids out to go eat, easily $100 at a dining place. Easily, bro. It's just, it's crazy. Like, I went to the fair the other day, and without even getting into the fair yet, I already done dropped like $40, dude. It was like, like the fair tickets itself for me and my girl, and then we paid for the parking ticket. I mean, not the parking ticket, the parking fee, and just all this other shit before we even got in. Food, like, bro, right off the rip, bro, like it was already like boom. Like I just dropped like $60 right there within the first 20 minutes of getting there. It was just wild, you know.
So this is not to be pessimistic. I'm just a realist. But do not feel bad for doing what you have to do in this economy. I've been seeing people post about how they had to give up their new car or how they had to go back to a 9 to 5 after doing entrepreneurship, move back in with their parents. And I know that it sucks. I just wanted to stress to you that it's not your fault. It's really the economy. As a millennial who lived through pre-pandemic and then now, it was totally different.
Exactly what I was just saying, you guys. It was totally different pre-pandemic. You feel me? Like life was just way more affordable, and it was just not like this at all. I totally agree too, in the sense where, bro, do what you gotta do. There's no shame in moving back at home and just, doing what you gotta do to save money right now. I know people out here making like high car payments. You feel me? Like, dude, if you out here paying $700 a month, even more on a car payment, that is absolutely ridiculous. And there's people out here making like these kind of moves out here in 2024. Like it's just wild to me. Yeah, do what you gotta do. You feel me? Like give up that new car, move back at home. At least You know, like, hey, I'm not telling y'all what to do, but that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a chance to, I would move out. I would move back out home instantly.
Yes, I was able to pay off my car, but my car note was $300 a month. It was only $16,000 for a brand new car at that time. You can't find a brand new car for that price anywhere. Another thing, too, when I was paying rent, it was $800 back in 2017, 2018. And that was for a 3-bedroom. That same apartment right now is $1,400 a month for a 1-bedroom. House prices, I could literally write an essay. I could write a book. The interest rates, of course, were way lower, but the house prices were not crazy. I bought my house for $165,000. The houses in my neighborhood right now are going for almost $300K, which is crazy. I say all that to say you can't take accountability for things that are just simply not your fault. Jobs are not paying that much. The economy is going up. Eggs are $31. So when it comes to doing what you have to do to survive in this economy, do not feel bad. It's just a sacrifice.
Yeah, it would be a lie to say that I don't think the world is absolutely crazy right now, but I'm just gonna end it on this note that at the end of the day, we still gotta try to stay positive out here. And if you got a roof over your head right now, you got food in the fridge, it's all about being grateful at the same time. As always, you should be trying to better your situation just like I am, but there's no point in being negative all the time about things, you feel me? So I know that the cost of living is high for everybody right now, but let's stick together, man. Let's stay up to date about the world at the same time. I believe being educated and stuff is really what it's about. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Your boy Toad is out. Eep!